Okay, let's look at the chords now in Oh, the Deep, Deep Love of Jesus. If you can look, there are a lot of chords. Yes, there's E minor, B, A minor, F sharp 7, B, again, it keeps kind of coming back. But if you look, there's only a couple patterns, really. Let's look at the first pattern that you can play all over the fretboard, and many different chords with this one pattern. And if you put your fingers like this, almost like a Vulcan sign, but like this, and taking these three fingers, you put it onto the fret, like this. That's your A minor chord. Now you don't want to do this, or this. It's too much stretching. Like this, by playing this way, you leave your first finger a little bit of space, and also your thumb can play. So, okay? So that's the first chord. And again, this is the E minor. This is the F sharp, right here. Here's a G chord, A chord, B minor chord. That's later on in the song, okay? So that's our first pattern. Second one, let's look, adding this pattern, you can use your thumb. As you can see, I always tell my students it's like this. So leave these two fingers out and this. So it's just like how we had these three fingers, but now you're going to have your thumb. So, see? Pretty easy. The next one is the B minor. This keeps coming back in this piece, and a lot of the pieces. What you do, you take these three fingers, these three, and put them like this. So, it's a nice switch. It's a good way to practice. So third, first, and thumb. So here's in the beginning. B minor, A, F sharp, B minor. Okay? Now let's take that first chord I told you about with the E minor, with the thumb, bring it up to the G. The next chords are just thirds, are the three notes apart. So we have a F sharp and an A. So we can't play it on the same string. So we go, and really, that's all you're really doing. The tricky part is getting back to the B minor right afterwards. Okay, let's look at the third line of music. Now, starts off with the G chord, which we've already learned. Remember, these three fingers, put down your thumb. So, this next chord is a D suspended, and it's going to be resolved into a D major chord. Let me explain this. Major chords, as any chords, have a triad. It's like the foundation of the chord. So a D major chord is D, F sharp, A. So D, F sharp, A. And this time, a suspended chord is, instead of putting the second note in that triad, so the D, F sharp, you're going to put a D, G. So, in this arrangement, we have your A up on top, a G, and a D on the bottom. You guys get that? So we go from the 6th fret down to the 5. And I'm using my pinky and the first finger. So it goes like this with the G chord. And then the next line, we're back to E minor, the B minor, raise the first finger, A, raise your second finger, and then swap. And I'm not really a stickler on this, but that B chord where you eventually add an A, you just want these two notes to keep ringing out as the B resolves to an A. So I'm doing that. I'm actually switching my fingers, but they're not losing vibration. So that's how you do that, because there's really no other way you can do this.